What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Scott Hall on life support, sad news concerning Biggie, is John Cena finished, Braun Strowman as Kratos, Kanye West challenged by a WWE champion, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into, unfortunately, our first story. Yes, incredibly sad news as Scott Hall is currently on life support. Now, we're just devastated to hear that the bad guy Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, whatever you want to call him, is dealing with serious health issues. Pro Wrestling Torch is reporting that the former WCW and WWE star Scott Hall is on life support at WellStar Keystone Hospital in Marietta, Georgia after suffering 3 heart attacks last night. He had hip replacement surgery last week but suffered a serious complication when a blood clot got loose. As noted by Andrew Ravens, Hall was originally hospitalized earlier this month due to him breaking his hip after falling. Hall is listed in critical condition. Now, we really hope that Hall pulls through, but this doesn't sound like great news in all honesty. Our prayers are out there for the bad guy. Next up, unfortunately, some more sad news regarding Biggie. Now, next story concerns Biggie's recent injury, including how it may mark the end of his in-ring career. Biggie suffered a broken neck after Ridge Holland failed to execute a belly-to-belly suplex properly on him, resulting in the New Day style landing right on his neck. Biggie tweeted fans with a video update regarding whether he'll need surgery.
The C1 and C6 are indeed fractured, not displacement though, which is a very good thing. And I don't have any damage to my spinal cord, no ligament damage, and no surgery, which I'm very thankful for. And a pro tip, if you're gonna break your neck, do it in Birmingham. They've been great. Everyone here at UAB has been great.
At this point, it may be too early to determine the big man's prognosis, but former WWE physician Dr. David Cho shared his thoughts at a website Outkick, commenting on Biggie's description of his injuries. Axle load injuries are dangerous, and it seems an escaped disaster. He was able to move all extremities and reportedly has strength. He later indicated he suffered 2 different fractures in the neck at C1 and C6. According to Dr. Cho, Biggie's injuries are serious. The C1 fracture is most dangerous as the top cervical vertebrae is a ring and is commonly associated with immediate death or complete paralysis. Thankfully, the fracture was not displaced and he would not need surgery. However, this type of fracture often heals incompletely and it may mean the end of his wrestling career. Obviously, Dr. Cho is not Biggie's doctor, but his experience could shed light on the beloved big man's future in the squared circle. The C6 fracture is likely a compression injury to the vertebral body. This likely requires immobilization, but not surgery. One would anticipate a minimum of 3-month recovery with return to full function and activities for this lower cervical injury. As fans have seen throughout the years, wrestlers who suffer neck injuries have different outcomes as every case is different, as are wrestlers' willingness to chance their health on a return to the ring. For example, Stone Cold Steve Austin continued wrestling for several years after a neck injury, but was ultimately forced to retire. Regardless of surgical options or physical therapy options, a neck injury has many elements that affect a recovery and future risks. What do you guys think is next for Biggie, and if his neck surgery is as serious as Dr. Cho believes, should Biggie consider retirement? Let us know in the comments down below. Thankfully, now for next a little bit of positive news as a New Day member is back from an injury. And while it could be a long time before fans see Biggie back in the ring, New Day fans got to see King Xavier Woods return to the ring at a live event in Jackson, Mississippi. Cultaholic's Justin Henry is reporting Woods returned as part of a triple threat tag team match, teaming with Kofi Kingston to face SmackDown Tag Team Champions The Usos and Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Woods has been out of action with a torn pleurotus muscle in his lower leg. His last match took place on January 7th, teaming with Kingston to face the Usos in a street fight on SmackDown. The 2021 King of the Ring winner had been enjoying a limited singles push as well as a continuation of his longtime affiliation with fellow New Day member Kofi Kingston. We're definitely glad that Xavier Woods is back in action. Also, Becky Lynch is back. Now, Xavier Woods isn't the only WWE superstar who returned to action this week, as Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch stepped back into the squared circle at a live event in Columbus, Georgia. Lynch, who is believed to have suffered an eye injury, which was kayfabed into a voice box injury, was said to be working without an eye patch. Ringside News reports that Lynch worked a handicap match and teamed up with Queen Zelina, Carmella, and Doudrop against Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley. The WWE has to be thrilled that Becky is back as Lynch is scheduled to defend her belt against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Lynch's absence at WrestleMania would have been a devastating blow to this year's Showcase of the Immortals. However, if Becky was injured, who would have replaced her? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, John Cena finished? A recent tweet by the 16-time world champion has fans wondering if Cena is subtly suggesting he's done with the grappling game. Cena recently tweeted, "I have nothing to prove and have everything to learn." John Cena is no stranger to Twitter and is known for posting inspiring messages to his followers. Whether this message is a hint about Cena's in-ring future is too vague to take as evidence, but it is a reminder of how important it is to believe in yourself. Next up, Jade Cargill challenges former NXT Women's Champion. A current TBS champion, Jade Cargill, continues to dominate AEW's women's division with an impressive 29-0 record. Now Cargill is calling out Athena, aka former NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon. Cargill got Athena's attention after tweeting an open challenge, and Athena responded with, Cargill replied, "You're welcome, kid. I'm a needle mover. I'll help you out. Clearly you need it. Looking kinda dry out there without TV." Moon replied, "Sure. I'll give you your request and I'll say loud enough for the people in the back. Even though I'm pretty sure I know the answer, give me a match so I can take your title. Talk to your boy and make it happen. I'll be waiting." Would you guys like to see Athena throw down with Jade Cargill? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Dax Harwood WWE-Bound. Could FTR's Dax Harwood be on his way back to the WWE? Harwood spoke with fans via a Twitter Q&A and answered a question about whether he was happy with his AEW career so far. He replied, "No. Okay, back to normal Twitter shit. Thanks y'all." While FTR captured the AEW World Tag Team Championship, they have been featured players on television, a reminder of just how many talented teams the promotion has signed. FTR canned Tully Blanchard as their manager on the 9th March Dynamite, fueling speculation that Dax's recent comments about Bret Hart coming to AEW could lead to the excellence of execution managing FTR. While it's too early to tell whether Dax and tag partner Cash Wheeler might leave AEW when this contract ends, his comments are another sign that AEW only has so many spots for as many wrestlers. Next up, Braun Strowman as Kratos. Akim Shear, aka former WWE superstar Braun Strowman, play iconic video game character Kratos from the God of War series. The site Thirsty for News reports that the TV series based on the wildly popular video game series God of War is being developed, and while no one has been cast as Kratos, Shear posted a picture of himself on Instagram as Kratos along with this message. "So I hear they're looking for a Kratos for the new God of War series. Tag the people below and let them know." Shear has plenty of irons in the fire, including Control Your Narrative, the wrestling project he's working on with EC3 and Killer Cross. What do you think of Shear as Kratos? Do you think he fits the character? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, Kanye West challenged by a WWE champion. And last but not least, WWE 24/7 champion Dana Brooke is apparently looking for more challenges to arguably the most prestigious title in WWE history since the European Championship. Brooke talked with Chicago's NBC5 affiliate, calling out music legend Kanye West. Since now Kanye is like in the midst of everything right now, I think it would be awesome to show him who is boss, that women run the world. So I would like to, defend this title against, Ye, as he calls himself these days. Kanye isn't the only celebrity on Dana's wish list, as he mentioned Oprah. "Ever since I was a young girl, I used to watch Oprah all the time. She speaks on what I speak about, women empowerment and showing that women can do everything. So it'd be great, if she won the 24/7 title from me, and I, definitely capitalize on it and win it back from her." It's clear that Dana is making the most out of her 24/7 title reign, a reign which is undoubtedly the biggest push she's ever received during a WWE run. Do you think Kanye or Oprah might step into the ring against Dana? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.